Hello everyone, and welcome to another showcase video about my real-time strategy game engine. And today I'm going to be demonstrating what I have, I guess, accomplished over the last few days. So I'm currently in the terrain editor, and I've been kind of exploring some various things that I could do to improve it. Uh, and one of the things that I went ahead and added was because uh, this is like a small thing, but I have this mouse pointer here, which I did. I went through the Empire Earth files and kind of stole it from Empire Earth, and so I'm using it now. And so here you go. I have this pointer, and sometimes it disappears. But as you probably just saw a second ago, it would turn into a sword whenever I would hover over units. I'm not exactly sure why it disappears at the moment because I never actually tried to create a texture that I could use for the mouse pointer when I was using GLFW until just now. So I am kind of, confused about that. Um, Another thing I added was now the player, if they want to, they can change the heights of the terrain with the mouse and left clicking. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So this here is very like spiky, and I'm pretty sure there's like an algorithm that will like smooth this out a little bit, but um, maybe some kind of like noise algorithm or something, I don't know. But yes, so this is what I have right now. uh, it increases the height by I think 2 each time, so it goes up pretty quickly. um, and yeah, so you can like increase it, and this will constantly go up. But whenever you hover over a unit, on the other hand, it won't go up underneath the unit. So, the units will not be impaled by a sudden terrain, height increase, Uh, and, right, and I also haven't changed the height so that the unit knows, like, this height is 255, while the height on the other side of the little this isn't really terrain, or this isn't really like a hill. This is more of like a spike. But on this other side of this hill, or on one side of this hill, it's like the height's like 255, and on the other side it's like 5 probably, and it doesn't know yet that there's even an increase of terrain at all. So I'm probably going to add that in the near future, so that the player won't have troops that are walking through the world. So I'm also going to add in another thing where the player is able to decrease the terrain if they want to. So after a little while, they can have like water or something like that, and if they want water in a certain area, they can just decrease the terrain and make it like a little lake if they wish to. Um, Also, another thing I've been working on is adding GUIs. So um, I'm also currently working on, or I've already done this. I've already added GUIs, and I'm currently working on adding button support so that I can create like a main menu for this, and the player can do something like, um, let's say they want to go to your, well, I'm not gonna even explain what a main menu is. It's pretty common sense. So, but um, the camera, um, I don't believe. Yeah, I did have camera support for the terrain, but I got rid of it because there was a bug where whenever I would increase the terrain would stop rendering because of some normal issues. And whenever I went and fixed that the first time, it would slow the performance down an incredible amount whenever you would increase the terrain like so. And so I had to make some sacrifices so I could figure out exactly what the problem was initially, because at first I thought it was something to do with the texture coordinates, and it wasn't actually the texture coordinates at all. So it became more of like a hunt for a second there, and it also took quite a while to test it out because um, you know, I'm having to basically send all of this information to a VAO every single frame whenever. Well, I mean, otherwise I'm not sending the information from. I'm not generating or creating the terrain every frame. But whenever I am doing stuff like this, like increasing the height or whatever, I'm actually going through each pixel here and having to, modify it if it needs to be modified, so that the terrain can, it won't be just like a little hole right here and there'll be like a pixel like way up here or something. So or in some cases the pixel would increase like right here, and then way over here at spot 00 it would send like a triangle way over here, and it'll look just completely insane. So but yeah, that's pretty much all I've accomplished over the last few days. Thank you all for watching this video, and have a good one, and see you next time.